going, guys? You're watching Gamer Logic and I'm Mike Murtis, and this is a video I've wanted to do for a couple months now. Just never really got a chance to do it. I kind of wanted to do it as a review, and now, you know, it's been so long since I've wanted to put this video together and everything that I'm just kind of going to do it as I do it. And what you're looking at next to me is my latest addition to my arcade room down here, and this is my F-14 TOMCAT pinball machine by Williams. I actually picked this up back in, I want to say August or September. It was the month before Pinball Expo. I was looking on Craigslist and I found a really great deal on a machine that had a lot of work done to it. This machine has had a lot of TLC done to it. Mike, the original owner of the machine, is also a big pinball junkie, and when he got the machine, he got it for very cheap. And seriously, between him and his friend, just restored the crap out of the thing. From new decals to getting rid of corrosion. I mean, every single aspect of this machine that you can think of has probably pretty much been worked on. The machine plays flawlessly for its age, which is great. Now, F-14 TOMCAT is a Steve Ritchie game. Steve Ritchie, if you're not really into pinball, you've heard of him before, or at least you've heard one of his many voiceovers. Steve Ritchie is actually the man responsible for the voices you hear in Mortal Kombat, at least the announcer voice, like round one, fight, finish him, all that stuff. Steve Ritchie did all the voiceovers for that. So this game is very voice-oriented, very music-oriented. Steve and his brother really put a lot of cool effects and a lot of cool lights, as you can see above in this game. Between the two different voices, there is basically a, obviously, because it's F-14 TOMCAT, there is a fighter jet theme to this. Think of a Top Gun, basically. It's basically Steve Ritchie's version of Top Gun. You got Hitman versus General Yagoff. And the object of the game is to spell TOMCAT a few times, achieve a ball lock, and then shoot that ball in order to release the multi-ball. Also, the objective of the game is to shoot the left target, and what will happen is there's actually a kicker at the Yagoff target that'll shoot the ball back at you really quick. You hit this and you get enough kills, you'll actually get an extra ball. But Yagoff in the game is constantly mocking you, constantly insulting you as you play through the game. It's really cool. It's got so many great sound effects that I'll probably play through at the end of this so you can check it out. But overall, the playability of this game is just great, and it's so fast. You know, the other two pinball machines I have, the Swinger, like you see behind me, is an old EM game, and then the game a little further down that you can't see is Black Pyramid. Now, playing this and going back to the two other games, it's amazing how much slower the games are. Black Pyramid's still okay to me, but the Swinger is really showing its age to me. I'm actually considering getting rid of that. But if a Steve Ritchie game is well taken care of, cleaned well, has good maintenance to it, it's going to play at the speed that it should, and that is fast. When you first start up F-14 TOMCAT, your reaction time has to be up there, otherwise you're just going to get destroyed. When I first started this thing, I was plunging the ball in the field, it would shoot up, come down the ramp, and just drain right in the center. So you really got to think about where the ball's going to go. You got to get used to where the ball's going to play into, and you know, just like any pinball game, you got to be able to keep that ball in the play field. But man, you really have to keep your eye on the ball and really adjust to that speed. And because of this game, I can definitely say that I've become a better pinball player just because my reaction time has increased tenfold from playing this thing. But to talk more about the game, I mean, you can't go wrong with this thing. I mean, if we look at the very top of this game, you got the three over-the-top light siren deals here that go off anytime you're about to achieve multi-ball, or goes off during the attract mode. And then when you're looking at the playfield here, it's just awesome. There's so many different lights that go off. It pulls off such a light show with it. And there's a combination of regular bulbs in this as well as some LED lights and stuff. But this is definitely the most light intensive and sound intensive pinball game in my 3 pinball game collection. It's great. And again, to go back on the sounds, sounds to a pinball game, you know, you want to think about it, but man, does it get you in the game. As Yagov is telling you, you want to kill his targets again, and you want to shoot the ramps and stuff like that, and the heads up to let you know that a ball is going to fly out of nowhere. It just really pulls you into the game, which is awesome, and it's fun. The fact that this is one of my first multi-ball games probably has a lot to do with that. But the way you lock the balls in, and the way they just come out at once, and the way the music kicks on and brings up the intensity of the game, it's just a lot of fun. I'm really happy I have this game in my collection, and my next game is probably going to be just as fast, or it's just going to have a lot of playability to it. But even the actual playfield itself is just nice and clean. It looks great, and stuff is in the right areas. And what I mean by that, there's a lot of pinball games out there where it's like the designer just dumps toys into the thing, and there's just too much going on, and you kind of lose the ball. In this, you almost never lose sight of the ball. You always got an eye on it. There's just enough stuff to make it fun, and just enough little of stuff not to overcomplicate things, which is great. As you'll see in some of the example videos and stuff I'm showing, it's just a fantastic game. Really happy to have it in my collection, and so happy that the previous owner restored the crap out of it. You know, I went to Pinball Expo, geez, it was about a month ago now, and I was walking around, and I found an F-14 TOMCAT, and man, it was just beat to crap. I mean, the playfield was faded. The flippers didn't work right. It just looked awful, and you know, the price that they had for it was about the same price I paid for the one that was completely restored. So, you know, I just couldn't believe that I got such a great deal on a game that was given so much TLC. So big props to the previous owner for restoring this thing. It is definitely a gem in my collection, and I will not get rid of this machine. No way, no how, definitely. So there you have it. I just kind of wanted to talk about the F-14 TOMCAT Pinball by Williams. Awesome in my collection. Had some people over last night, 3 people, and man, we were pounding on this thing with 4-player games, so it was great. But that's all for now, guys. You can look forward to another video from me soon. Peace.
shot.